What you say, Sidewinders? Welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway. We are in the infield of this iconic NASCAR short track, and we got some monster truck racing on the hard top today. And as always, we got 16 drivers and trucks ready to go. It's been a while since we've been here, but if you remember this track from one of our older shows, it's a lot of fun here. Introducing first, running his overcast paint scheme. Please welcome John Zimmer in Dragon. Next truck out, running his custom red and black Neo design. Please welcome Camden Murphy in Bakugan Dragonoid. Next truck out, also running a custom purple, black, and gray design. Second generation star, World Finals champion, Mikey Waters in Overkill Evolution. Next truck out is a awesome looking Ford, sponsored by Tri-Pack Lubricants. Please welcome Timothy Jones in Twisted Addiction. Next truck out is our cat friend from Australia. Please welcome Billy Luther in the Aussie Predator. Next truck out is a great looking Dodge and a second generation star, the son of Andy Slifko. Please welcome Jeremy Slifko in Backdraft. Next truck out, a legendary truck and driver running his classic Chevrolet body style. Please welcome Scott Stevens and King Crunch. Next truck out, the big SUV is back, looking to finally get out of the slump he's been in. Please welcome Steve Hess in the Nightmare Express. Next truck out, the legendary driver is back in a classic truck. At the time of its debut, this was the most advanced monster truck on the tour. Please welcome Andy Brass in Bigfoot 8. Next truck out, a legendary truck with its newer paint scheme, and a fantastic driver that's been around for a long time behind the wheel. Please welcome Randy Moore in Blue Thunder. Next truck out, another great looking truck and another young driver from the legendary Anderson family, the son of Dennis Anderson. Please welcome Weston Anderson in Bog Hog. Next truck out is perhaps Monster Jam's most mysterious truck. We have no idea who the driver is, but ladies and gentlemen, this is Doomsday. Next truck out, another awesome looking machine. And the legendary driver is back in our competitions. Please welcome Gary Porter in Spitfire. Next truck out, another awesome looking machine with a fantastic driver. Not much work for him here at Bristol because there's hardly any dirt, but nonetheless, please welcome Tristan England in the Earth Shaker. Next truck out, the Bull is also running his Overcast theme today. Please welcome Lupe Sosa in El Toro Loco. And last but not least, a great looking Marvel Comics truck looking to smash the competition. Please welcome Carl Van Horn in Hulk. Alright, round one, here we go. John Zimmer and Dragon and Andy Brass and Bigfoot 8. Here we go, wheel stand for Andy Brass. This should be a good race. Two great drivers and trucks. Dragon with the wheel up in the air. Through the water, we got a pretty even race. Coming to the final turn. This is going to be the deciding factor. Here they come to the line. And it's gonna be John Zimmer and Dragon getting the win in a close race. Andy Brass had a good run, but John Zimmer and Dragon takes the win. Up next, Camden Murphy and Bakugan Dragonoid and Randy Moore and Blue Thunder. Fantastic drivers here. This should be another good race. Here they come around the first turn. We're looking good. Camden Murphy looking strong out of the first turn in Bakugan Dragonoid. And he's got the lead. Always does fantastic in these competitions. Camden Murphy is flying. Bakugan Dragonoid is going to move on. Randy Moore had a decent run. Oh, Blue Thunder into the pole. The Dragonoid's over too and he saves it. And Cam Murphy moves on. Up next, Mikey Waters and Overkill Evolution going up against Weston Anderson and Bog Hog. Two drivers that are a part of legendary families. This should be a pretty good race. Here they come around the first turn. It looks like Overkill Evolution has the lead. Weston Anderson trying to make up some ground. Mikey Waters bounces a little bit, making it around the turn. Here they come to the line. It's a good race. But it is Mikey Waters getting the win in Overkill Evolution. Up next, Timothy Jones and Twisted Addiction going up against Doomsday. As we know, this Doomsday truck, very mysterious. We don't know who the driver is, but they always do very good. And Timothy Jones, we know, a very good driver in Twisted Addiction, also drives the Tailgater truck. We got a pretty good race as they come to the final turn. Doomsday a little wide, a little crossed up. Timothy Jones a little wide coming to the line. Here they come, what a race! It's a very close race. Very, very close, but the win goes to Doomsday, and he moves on. Up next, Billy Luther and the Aussie Predator going up against Gary Porter and Spitfire. A big race here for Billy Luther and the Aussie Predator facing the legendary Gary Porter in his Spitfire truck. Australian trucks have had some struggles in the past, if you remember here on the channel. But Billy Luther looking good so far in the Aussie Predator. It looks like he has the lead coming into the final turn. And here they come. It's going to be the Aussie Predator. A huge win there for Billy Luther. Gary Porter, oh my, upside down and on his side. And the Aussie Predator moves on. Up next, Jeremy Slifko in Backdraft going up against Tristan England in Earthshaker. Again, two fantastic drivers and trucks. This should be a pretty good race. Jeremy Slifko a little sideways. He slides a little too much going into that first turn. We still got an even race. Here they come. Oh my! A hard landing for Jeremy Slifko. He broke a shock. The hood flies off. It's going to be Tristan England in Earthshaker. Jeremy Slifko, my goodness, a wild ride. We're going to have to get a record down there and make sure he is okay. Up next, Scott Stevens and King Crunch going up against Lupe Souza and El Toro Loco. Two drivers that have been around for a long time. This should be a pretty good race. Two great trucks that have also been around for a long time. We got a pretty even race here coming to the final turn. We are looking even. Scott Stevens bounces a little bit. He's still there. Here they come to the line. Scott Stevens slides a little bit, and that might have cost him, as it's going to be Lupe Souza and El Toro Loco getting the win. Up next, Steve Hess in the Nightmare Express going up against Carl Van Horn and Hulk. Steve Hess trying very hard to get a big win in the Nightmare Express, but he's got a tall task facing a great driver in Carl Van Horn. He has been around for a long time, driven many different trucks. We got a good race going, coming to the final turn. Van Horn having a little trouble. He gets a little crossed up, and it's going to be Steve Hess. The Nightmare Express has finally done it. And Van Horn, oh my! Van Horn has a wild ride in Hulk. My goodness. On to round two now. Mikey Vaughters, Overkill Evolution going up against John Zimmer and Dragon. Wheels up off the line for Mikey Vaughters. Again, two great drivers. This should be a pretty good race. Here they come. They're looking pretty even. Coming into the final turn. We got a good one going. These guys are neck and neck. Here they come to the line. Dragon! Oh my, John Zimmer almost flips it. It's a close race. Man, oh man, what a race. And John Zimmer hangs on to win in Dragon. Wow. Up next, Camden Murphy and Bakugan Dragonoid going up against Doomsday. As we mentioned, this Doomsday truck, very mysterious. They are very secretive as to who drives it. They even go as far as to bring a tarp out to cover the truck while the escort takes the driver away. He gets a little out of shape there, and Camden Murphy has the lead in Bakugan Dragonoid. Camden Murphy has been strong all evening long so far, and he's going to get the win here in Bakugan Dragonoid. He's going upside down. So is Doomsday. Doomsday doing a little pole dance there almost. And Bakugan Dragonoid moves on. Up next, Billy Luther in the Aussie Predator going up against Lupe Souza and El Toro Loco. Fun fact about this Aussie Predator, it was actually made out of an unused Prowler blueprint. Again, another big race for Billy Luther facing a fantastic driver in Lupe Souza. We got a good race coming to the final turn. This is going to be another close one. Here they come to the line. It's a good race. It's a close one. But the winner is Billy Luther in the Aussie Predator as he's going to the semifinals. Up next, Steve Hess in the Nightmare Express going up against Tristan England in Earthshaker. Last spot in the semifinals on the line. Steve Hess has looked a lot better in that big Nightmare Express. Looks like he's finally working out all the bugs. But he's got a big match up here against a very talented Tristan England in Earthshaker that seems to have the lead. Coming to the final turn, to the line, here they come, and it's going to be Tristan England in Earthshaker getting the win. Steve Hess had a good run, but he exits in round two. On to the semifinals now. Billy Luther and the Aussie Predator going up against John Zimmer and Dragon. Billy Luther trying to become the first Australian truck to make it to the finals in her competition. He's got a big opponent. John Zimmer and Dragon has been strong, but it looks like Billy Luther may have the edge here in the Aussie Predator. Coming to the final turn, he gets a little out of shape. Here they come to the line. It doesn't matter. Billy Luther gets the win. Over he goes. The wheel comes off. But the Aussie Predator is going to the finals. Alright, to see who joins the Aussie Predator. Camden Murphy, Bakugan Dragonoid, or Tristan England in the Earthshaker. This should be a great race, ladies and gentlemen. Both of these fantastic young drivers have been very strong all evening long. We got a pretty even race. Coming to the final turn, these two are neck and neck as I expected. Coming to the line. Who's it going to be? It's going to be a close one, but it is the Earthshaker. Tristan England gets the win. The Dragonoid does a cartwheel, and the Earthshaker's going to another finals. Now it's time for the final round, folks. Billy Luther in the Aussie Predator and Tristan England in the Earthshaker. Both of these drivers have been fantastic. Billy Luther trying to win in the Aussie Predator, be the first Australian truck. Tristan England trying to redeem himself from Tampa, where he lost in the final rounds to Gravedigger. We have a great race coming to the line. Who's it going to be? It's going to be close. What a finals, folks. Man, oh man, what a finals. Oh, and your winner is Tristan England in the Earthshaker. Barely, I'm talking barely, by mere inches. Tristan England, in his second finals here with us, has done it in the Earthshaker. And he gets a well-deserved celebration here on the hard top of the Bristol infield. After a great evening of racing. Thanks for watching, guys. Congratulations to Tristan England and Earthshaker, and congratulations to the Aussie Predator as well, Billy Luther. He made it farther than any Australian truck ever has in their competitions. Just want to note that, but nonetheless, right now it's about Tristan England in the Earthshaker, who gets a huge win. Congratulations to him. Enjoy the rest of his celebration, and as always, we will see you next time with some more monster truck action. So long, everybody.